Remember the good old days when video games were fun? Frogun successfully transports players back to the glory days of the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation consoles by intentionally mimicking platformers from yesteryear, building upon their foundations while carefully avoiding a lot of their pitfalls. You play as Renata, a young girl who embarks upon a journey with her trusty sentient grappling hook companion Frogun to find her missing parents. Along the way you'll encounter precise platforming, a rival who likes to race, hidden secrets, and the occasional boss fight. Straight out of the gate, Frogun is an absolute feast for the eyes with its strong visual aesthetics and usage of bright, vibrant colours that continues throughout the game's various themed zones. Your ears are also in for a treat due to the fantastic soundtrack. However, in-game sound effects can become very repetitive as you hear the exact same sounds over and over. This could easily be remedied by adding slight variations to the tone in order to provide a more robust sound font. Now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about some features that make Frogun really shine. Firstly, everything in the game feels incredibly precise. The controls are very tight and responsive, and the environments feel like they're designed consistently to ensure the player has as smooth an experience as possible. For example, in some platformers it can be difficult to determine whether or not you can successfully traverse some gaps, but due to Frogun's almost tile-based environments, it's incredibly easy to know which gaps you can and can't clear. As a direct result of this, the platforming feels fair and ensures that, if the player ever fails, it was because of the player and not the game itself. I've played plenty of games where something happens and my immediate reaction is along the lines of, okay, now that's just unfair, due to the poor game design, and Frogun successfully manages to avoid that problem. Another small quality of life feature that has a major impact that you may have noticed is the small circle around the character's shadow whenever they jump. This is a fantastic tool that allows players to see exactly where they're going to land, and even changes colour to red if you're above a stage hazard. Another appealing feature of Frogun is how accessible it is. The game is as easy or as hard as you want it to be. Each stage has 6 completion categories, one for finishing a stage without dying, one for collecting all the coins, one for finishing the stage under a certain time, one for collecting the 2 emeralds in a stage, one for collecting the lore item, and the final one for collecting the hidden obsidian skull. You can go for as many or as little completion categories as you like, with small rewards in the form of health upgrades for achieving more full completions. Each category is also cumulative, meaning you can finish certain categories within a level and then return later to finish the rest in order to get 100% completion. The final standout feature that I think is going to be incredibly popular within Frogun is the ability to speedrun the game. I've been playing casually and I've already found numerous little skips and tricks to really optimise my run times. Take the footage on screen as an example. In this stage you're supposed to race against an NPC, but you can immediately jump over a wall next to where the race starts and cut out roughly a fifth of the total stage, giving you a huge advantage. I know the speedrunning community likes to name tricks after the people who found them, so you guys can have this Scruff skip on me. No need to thank me. So, overall, Frogun is an incredibly charming and fun little retro platformer with a few audio hiccups that could easily be fixed, with huge competitive speedrunning potential on the side. As far as I'm aware, the game is made by a single developer, and I'd say the game is absolutely worth a purchase. Huge thank you to the developer and the publisher for providing early access to the game, and thank you for taking the time to listen to me ramble about video games. See you next time!